This is the former Intercontinental Champion Tito Santana, and you are watching the Nation Network. Be there. Arriba!
Best of the best.
Good evening, wrestling fans. Means keep along with Jesse Labonte, and this is Survivor Series. We want to wish everybody a very happy, healthy, and safe Thanksgiving. Now that the turkey is all done, it is time to get to the main course of the evening, and that is teams of 4 who will strive to survive here in the Survivor Series.
This is the former Intercontinental Champion Tito Santana, and you are...
All right, we welcome you, wrestling fans. To kick things off, we're going to have not 1, not 2, but 3 Survivor Series matchups featuring teams of 4. Elimination is the way to victory in all of these matches.
Introducing first, from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 239 pounds, the WWE European Champion, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Well, Jess, tonight, history will be made, no doubt about it. Title's not on the line, but a lot of other things and ramifications for certain.
Well, it's that night of the year, the Survivor Series, and here we are once again back full circle where it all began on Thanksgiving Eve. I want to welcome everyone joining us here live on the Nation Network.
Indeed, the opening contest in itself is going to be one that we will likely be talking about for some time to come.
Well, you've already got the Macho Man, and now take a look at this, the Ultimate Maniac.
From parts unknown, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Ultimate Warrior.
As the Ultimate Warrior enters the ring, the former Intercontinental Champion dropped that championship title recently to Bill Goldberg, who took it with him to a WCW.
Yeah, right now we're a little bit light on the championship belts here in the WWF aspect of the League of Legends. And the Ultimate Warrior probably feels a little bit responsible for that. I'd say he probably is.
I don't know that I can blame him, but the fact that Goldberg took that championship with him to the WCW says more about him than it does the Ultimate Warrior.
Well, to say there's some bad blood right now existing between the WWF and the WCW would be an understatement, but then again, there's always been.
And from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds, Rob Van Dam.
Mr. Pay-Per-View, will he be able to live up to that name here tonight?
Well, I'll tell you what, this is the type of match that really suits him well. He's a high flyer, he's a death defier. Bottom line is, you've got a total of 8 guys in that ring with a common goal, and that is to eliminate the 4 people standing across the ring from them. And if anybody's capable of doing it, I would say it's Rob Van Dam. He's a good mix of the speed as well as the precision. He can hurt you with his feet just as quickly as his hands. He is a lethal weapon in that ring.
No doubt about it. You mentioned Death Defying. We've seen Rob Van Dam do things that no other man would even attempt to do.
Glasgow, Scotland. Weighing in at 230 pounds, Roddy Piper.
As our team captain comes down the aisle, not getting much of a reception here from this crowd tonight.
Well, they might not like Roddy Piper, but tonight it's a matter of the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and that's all it really comes down to. I don't know that he was necessarily picking all the guys that he likes. He was picking the dudes that he thinks going to get the job done, and we'll find out if he picked well or not. I've got to tell you, I've got some questions about some of these guys.
Well, I'm sure you do. The Brody one, the Hot Scott, as he makes his way through the ropes. Capacity crowd on here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as is always the case when the League of Legends is in town. Kicking things off now to represent the WCW.
And from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 205 pounds, the WCW United States Champion, Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero coming down the aisle, leading the way for the WCW here tonight as these two teams will go head-to-head. It is faction versus faction, promotion versus promotion.
Yeah, I was going to say they're not really factions here. They're just mutually bound based on who's signing the paychecks.
Once again, this one ought to be very interesting, no doubt about it. Before the recent split that took place, we saw the Macho Man Randy Savage in a series of matches with Eddie Guerrero. You've got to believe there's still some bad blood there, but at the same point in time, those two men know each other very well after that series of battles.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. These guys are all set to go, and there's not going to be many strangers in here. Like you said, this recent split, up till now, they were all sharing a locker room.
Weighing in at 245 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
A 16-time World Heavyweight Champion, you don't get there by accident.
No, you definitely don't. One thing about the Nature Boy Ric Flair, we all know, he is the man. He really is. He walks that walk, he talks that talk, and he can back it up. And I wouldn't be surprised if down the road he becomes the world champion once again.
Nor would I, and we know one thing for sure, he has his eye on that prize. Championship might be around the waist of Hollywood Hogan at the moment, but don't think for a moment there's any loyalty between the Nature Boy Ric Flair and the NWO.
Yeah, absolutely not. It's every man for himself when it comes to the World Championship, and Flair would be the first one to tell you he is addicted to the gold.
One half of Team WCW now has had the curtain pulled back. Let's see what else they've got to bring to the table here tonight. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
From Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 247 pounds,
Sting making his way down the aisle. The Icon.
Well, a lot of people will tell you that he is the face of the company.
It would be hard for them to have the WCW without having Sting. And the fact that he is, of course, a member of Team WCW here in this Survivor Series matchup says a lot.
Well, we talked a moment ago about how Roddy Piper might not be personally close friends with some of the guys on his team. You could say the same thing about Sting. Sting has a very long history going with a guy by the name of the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. But tonight, they're going to have to find a way to work together.
Oh, my goodness. Here he comes. We talked about it earlier, the Intercontinental Championship. Around the waist of this man, Goldberg.
Yeah, you gotta believe the Ultimate Warrior is gonna want to put his hands on him, and believe me when I tell you, the Ultimate Warrior would love nothing more than to eliminate Bill Goldberg here from the Survivor Series.
Former World Heavyweight Champion, currently the Intercontinental Champion. He has stated he will defend the title against anybody, but you're going to have to come to WCW to get it.
Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Goldberg!
Former NFL standout Bill Goldberg stepping into the ring. Once that bell rings, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be KD bar the door.
And just to reiterate, this is an elimination match. All 4 members of one team have to be either pinned, submitted, disqualified, or counted out in order to be eliminated. And at that point in time, the other team, no matter how many are remaining, will be the winners.
Look at this. Guerrero coming up with a power bomb on the Macho Man. Guerrero, a cruiserweight by design. Not the type of move you normally think to see coming out of Eddie Guerrero.
Well, it's the Survivor Series. You're going to pull out all the stops.
Line drop kick nicely done, and the Macho Man perhaps a little bit premature in celebrating.
Yeah, there's no weak links on either of these teams. You're not going to be able to act like you're in there with some jobber. You've got to really pay attention to your man in the ring. Hell, you got to pay attention to the ones on the apron.
No doubt about it. You got Ric Flair out there on one apron, and he's the self-professed dirtiest player in the game. That is a title that could be challenged here tonight by one Roddy Piper standing on the opposite side. Macho Man trying to get some distance between the corner of the Nature Boy and WCW. Early on in the match, goes for the cover, gets a 1 count only. And now makes the tag to the Ultimate Warrior, and look at this! We mentioned it earlier, we're not going to have to wait long. Goldberg and the Ultimate Warrior, the return match.
Well, it's a return match in the sense that they get their hands on one another, but there's no titles on the line.
No, not at this moment, but you gotta believe it's going to be a matter of time before it happens. Goldberg getting the better of the Ultimate Warrior at this moment. What a spinning kick right to the head. In matches coming up later, ladies and gentlemen, the Samoan Dynasty will be taking on the Hart Foundation and a tag team partner of their choosing. Ultimate Warrior's got the Nature Boy on the floor. Oh, pile driver.
He just drove the Nature Boy straight down into the concrete floor. That padding's not going to do a damn thing against a pile driver.
Ultimate Warrior back through the ropes, and the Nature Boy has managed to get back to his feet. I've got to tell you, I'm a little bit surprised.
If it weren't early in the match, I'd be a little bit more surprised. One thing about the Nature Boy Ric Flair, he's had a lot of injuries to the back, survived a plane crash of all things. Doesn't need to be getting pile drivers on the floor.
Flair just took Van Dam down, and now a little retribution on the Ultimate Warrior. And now Flair is taking out all of the Team WWF.
Well, he was for a moment there, but then kind of lost his track of realizing who he was supposed to be in the ring with, and that's Rob Van Dam.
Flair using that top rope for added leverage, stretching out the arm of Rob Van Dam. Van Dam, Mr. Pay-Per-View.
Yeah, well, he's also known as the whole effing show, and as far as I'm concerned, that's what he's going to have to pull out here tonight.
Tag is made, and now Sting steps into the match against Rob Van Dam. Series of shots right there. Van Dam stopping him in his tracks. Springboard comes up, and he missed the target. Sting with a splash off the ropes. Goes for the cover. Will we have our first elimination?
It was very close.
Sting has him, lifts him off the canvas, and slams him right back into the mat. Running bulldog by Rob Van Dam. Shoots the half, rolls him over. Eddie's shoulders are down, but he's able to kick out the back door.
Yeah, Rob Van Dam went for the cover but didn't hook the leg, and you're not going to pin Eddie Guerrero without doing that.
Van Dam with some of the most imaginative offense that you'll ever see. There's that rolling thunder. We've seen him win matches off of that one. Northern Light suplex, perfectly executed right there by Rob Van Dam. Makes his way to the corner, makes the tag, and here comes the Macho Man.
Well, the Macho Man, former world champion in his own right, and he understands what's on the line here tonight. It might be about bragging rights to a certain extent.
Roddy Piper got in there just a half second too late to stop Goldberg. Eddie Guerrero taking advantage of the distraction going on in the ring. And once again, oh my goodness, just drove the Macho Man down in the corner. I believe his head struck the top turnbuckle.
Eddie Guerrero right now doing further damage to the Macho Man. That's my former tag team partner out there, and I can tell you right now, he's tough as they come. But you can't stay in that corner with the WCW lineup. They'll just do a number on you.
Surprised you're not in this match.
Well, it's not like I couldn't have been if I wanted to, but I've got to keep you in line here at ringside.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome. The pleasure is all yours.
Macho Man with Eddie Guerrero. Big slam, plants him. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg this time. That might be enough. Nature Boy Ric Flair able to make that save. The Ultimate Warrior in there. He and the Nature Boy tie up. All the way out to the floor he goes. And now the Macho Man. We've got action inside the ring. Action on the floor. Now starting to break down. Referee is going to have a hard time maintaining control, I dare say.
Well, a lot of people believe that tag team matches ought to have two referees, one inside and one outside. And right now in a match like this, I would probably have to agree with that.
Cameraman trying to keep up with the action, as well as are we. Nice move right there by Rob Van Dam. It is absolute bedlam here, ladies and gentlemen, as predicted. Tremendous suplex, and now look at this, Rob Van Dam from the top rope. Sting brings up the knees.
Yeah, he's going to pay. You go for high risk, and when you don't get the reward, you have to pay the price. And Rob Van Dam might have a cracked rib after that one.
Sting holding Van Dam up in the air, letting him think about it before bringing him down with that suplex. Piper, the Ultimate Warrior, reaching in, trying to get the tag, but Van Dam is stunned. He has no idea what's going on right now.
Yeah, he might have got a concussion the way he's moving out there. Meantime, you got Ric Flair out there on the floor doing a number.
Lead the Macho Man Randy Savage. Springboard off the top rope by Rob Van Dam. Are you kidding me?
He didn't connect very well with it. He caught him a little bit, clipped Sting on the backside, but didn't have the full impact.
Former tag team partners right here. The Ultimate Warrior with a big clothesline gets two and almost eliminated. Look at Piper coming in.
Well, Team WCW is busy paying attention to what's happening at ringside. They better turn their attention to what's in the ring.
Rolling Thunder, Van Dam goes for the cover. Eddie Guerrero comes in, got caught by Piper, and it's, oh my goodness, how close do you want it? Van Dam on the top rope, Sting is out. Goldberg comes in, eats the drop kick, and now Sting and Rob Van Dam tie it up. Oh, over the top rope to the floor.
Yeah, that's going to be an equalizer right there. You can't take a hit like that and come back in at 100%. Hell, you're lucky if you're even walking.
Sting now going after Team WWF. The Ultimate Warrior able to catch him off guard, but Sting still in control right now and gotta go. Well, a Scorpion deathlock, can he get him? He turns it over.
Van Dam very close to the ropes, but Roddy Piper comes in and makes the save.
Goes for the cover, shoulders are down, there's two. Almost got him, the Macho Man tried to make the save, couldn't get there in time. Boy, oh boy, we've got bodies going everywhere right now. We are still working towards the first elimination here tonight. Belly to back suplex, nicely done. And now Van Dam on the receiving end of a lot of punishment here. Has him up in the air, face first, plant Sting.
Well, one thing that Rob Van Dam is doing very well right now is keeping the ring cut in half. He's keeping Sting in his half of the ring. Now look at this, the Macho Man.
From the top, nobody home, Sting baited him in. There is so much taking place here on the floor right now. There's only two members of the WCW still up on the apron. Eddie Guerrero has him up. What's he going to do with him? Into a bomb. Too close to the ropes. Otherwise, we might have had our first elimination.
Well, this crowd's starting to come unglued here tonight. They're almost as entertained by what's happening outside the ring as they are what's happening inside the ring. Right now, it's the Ultimate Warrior on the apron, extending his hand, trying to get the Macho Man to get over there, but he's going in the wrong direction.
The Macho Man Randy Savage, I'm not sure he even realizes where he is. He is crawling to the wrong corner. He hasn't even been able to get up.
The Ultimate Warrior over there shouting at him, trying to get him to get up.
It's not. In the meantime, Eddie Guerrero perhaps a little too relaxed.
He's definitely right now, look at this, the Macho Man finally heading the right direction, and there's a tag.
The Ultimate Warrior comes in. Eddie Guerrero meets him with a drop kick. Went for one for the Macho Man, but missed the target.
Well, he didn't miss the second one, but he did get distracted for a moment. Recovers perfectly, goes right after the Ultimate Warrior.
Eddie Guerrero now on the top rope. 5-star. He got him. Ultimate Warrior managing to get his foot underneath the bottom rope. Referee caught that. Tag is made to the Ultimate Warrior. I beg your pardon, to the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Flair and the Warrior, no strangers to one another.
You know, they definitely had their battles for the world title in the past as well.
Flair going right now, and apparently outside that ring earlier on, Flair suffering some damage. You see the blood down the face of the Nature Boy. Piper comes in there and attacking Ric Flair from behind. Flair going over for the cover, thinks he might have him. And the Warrior still has enough left to kick out. Piper and Flair going at it down the ring. Piper hammered away on the injured forehead of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Ultimate Warrior finally turning his attention back to the Nature Boy. Has him over the shoulder and deposits him right down there in the middle of the ring.
Well, I'll say one thing. This referee's doing everything he can possibly do to try and keep this thing somewhat fair and even, but it's been very difficult.
The Ultimate Warrior throwing the Nature Boy across the ring and makes a necessary tag. Macho Man Randy Savage against the Nature Boy Ric Flair. What a heated battle these two men have had in the past years.
Well, there was that time in history where the Nature Boy Ric Flair had a bunch of very interesting photographs of Miss Elizabeth.
Well, that was all proven to be false at the end. Photoshopping before photoshopping was a thing. Butterfly suplex now by the Nature Boy. All the Macho Man still waiting on our first elimination here tonight. Head first into the turnbuckle he goes. And now Flair with a big chop to the chest. And now goes the Macho Man for that one. Seriously doubt that'll be enough to get a win, but Rob Van Dam didn't want to take a chance.
Van Dam made a big save, but now Goldberg makes him pay the big price.
Goldberg and Van Dam now going at it here outside the ring. Look at this overhead press and slam on the floor. The tag made now. Sting is the legal man in. Blocks the attack by the Macho Man. Off to the ropes, and now Stinger comes up. Big splash, connects.
Well, the Macho Man Randy Savage, he better come up with a plan and do it quickly because Sting is in control right now.
Went for the clothesline and nobody home. Another one, this one connecting to the back of the head.
Yeah, that'll knock you loopy right there. You won't know where you're at after a shot right there to the base of the skull.
Stretching him out across the top rope. Guerrero coming down across the back. Nature Boy Ric Flair right now is missing from ringside. Macho Man gaining control over the situation right now as again both teams looking for their first pinfall or submission. Tag is made to the Ultimate Warrior. Double team coming up.
Well, we'll see if there's any continuity between these two.
Well, there was enough to get a double back body drop, and now Guerrero in trouble. Tornado punch to the head. The Ultimate Warrior now calling on the forces that feed him. Makes the tag to Rob Van Dam.
Well, Van Dam and Eddie Guerrero, that's a one-on-one match I would pay to see.
Jawbreaker, and Guerrero might have caught his forehead as he is, oh, he's been busted wide open. There's a 5-star splash, didn't connect well, but it might not matter. Sting makes a save. The Ultimate One, I beg your pardon, the Macho Man. Got caught up with the referee momentarily. Now the Macho Man Randy Savage over the top rope, out to the floor he goes. Van Dam has got Guerrero in a compromised situation.
Went for that big spinning back kick. Nobody. Oh, man, look at that on the floor.
Macho Man Randy Savage may be done after that one. That spike pile driver.
He definitely won't be anywhere near 100% the rest of the night after that.
A bloody Ric Flair going down for the count. He's got the figure 4 leg lock on him, but Van Dam able to get to the ropes. Rowdy Roddy Piper right there to make the save, but you have to think that opportunities are starting to wind down. Flair trying to make the tag, but Eddie Guerrero distracted outside the ring. Jawbreaker by Rob Van Dam. Sting hammered away on the head of Rowdy Roddy Piper here at ringside.
Flair just caught him with a big clenched fist. Referee never had a clean look at it, but that's what happens when you're the dirtiest player in the game.
Once again, want to welcome all of you joining us here on Turkey Day. This is the Survivor Series. The World Wrestling Federation All-Stars going up against the WCW Elite. And now the Ultimate Warrior getting involved with Eddie Guerrero. And now attacks his former partner, Sting.
Yeah, those two men, they broke into the business together.
Oh, and now the Ultimate Warrior taking out everybody. He has cleared WCW from the apron.
Still going to work on Sting, and he's got Goldberg out on the floor. Looks like he's sizing him up.
We've got more action taking place on the floor than we have inside the squared circle right now, ladies and gentlemen. You hear the referee putting the count on him. I'm not even sure who's legal anymore.
Yeah, I gotta believe it's Rowdy Roddy Piper and maybe the Nature Boy Ric Flair. I'm not sure.
Sting hammered away. And now, look at this, Guerrero sent crashing.
Well, apparently now we know who the legal men are. I'll tell you what, it's hard times keeping this thing together.
The Macho Man with an opportunity to extract a little additional revenge if he can get the Nature Boy Ric Flair, but no, that's not going to happen as Flair has gone over having words with Goldberg, but makes the tag to Guerrero.
Kind of makes you wonder what they were saying to one another if he didn't tag them in.
Save made by the Ultimate Warrior. We are still looking for the first elimination here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Powerbomb once again by Guerrero. We've seen him do that on several occasions here tonight. Oh, and another pile driver on the Nature Boy here on the floor. Eddie Guerrero from the top, trying to steal a move from the Macho Man. He didn't catch it flush, but he got him a little bit. Will it be enough?
Yeah, well, the problem was he moved him back away from the ropes, but he pushed him closer to his own corner. That's not going to work. Whether it's 8-man tag or regular 2-on-2, you want to cut the ring in half and keep your opponent as far away from his team as possible.
Reaches up, makes the tag. Sting doesn't seem to realize it. Now Piper from behind. Thought he might have slapped on that sleeper hold that he likes so much. Definitely had the opportunity. Follows up the Bulldog by going for the cover. Hooks the leg. Save made by Guerrero. Oh, there's a sleeper hold we talked about it a moment ago. Sting is in trouble. Referee just caught Goldberg, kept him out of the action. And we've got our first elimination.
Sting just got eliminated from the WCW. Can you believe that?
Oh, my word. Roddy Piper, the captain. But he just got home with the jackhammer. Will that be it? Save made by the Macho Man.
Well, he almost went from hero to zero just like that. It was that close. If not for the Macho Man Randy Savage, we'd be all evened up right now. But the WWF has the advantage 4 against 3.
Goldberg now the legal man following the elimination of Sting. And that's got to be a spiritual backbreaker for the WCW. That is the Icon being taken out and eliminated. Here goes for the cover. And Piper's eliminated. And now they're starting to go down.
Well, now it's back to all even. It's 3 against 3. I'm telling you right now, whoever gets the next pinfall or submission, in my opinion, that will be the team that goes on to victory here tonight.
Fly drop kick. Guerrero taking Rob Van Dam up the apron. The Ultimate Warriors on the other side. It is chaos and carnage here at the Survivor Series. Head first out across the apron, and now Eddie Guerrero focusing his attention on Rob Van Dam.
Well, he's doing a smart thing, in my opinion. Van Dam might not be the legal man, but he's still softening him up because eventually he'll get back into the match. But he won't be anywhere near 100% now, will he?
Drop kicks the Ultimate Warrior to the floor. Eddie Guerrero single-handedly taking on the WWF. The Macho Man finally getting back to his feet. The Ultimate Warrior just got driven across the guardrail, and now the Macho Man sending Guerrero back into the fire.
Yeah, but he's not doing the right thing. He should have followed right up on him. Instead, he allows him to make the tag to the Nature Boy.
Flair's going to go with that figure 4 leg lock. And it's on, and there's no ropes to make the save this time. Savage is trying to turn it over.
He couldn't do it, and just like that, it has turned, and now the WCW has the advantage.
Randy Savage has been eliminated.
It's 3-on-2 now in favor of the WCW.
Well, I predicted whoever got the next one was going to win the match, and I tell you right now, I completely believe the momentum is behind WCW.
Goldberg targeting the Ultimate Warrior. These two men have been battling it out for months now over that Intercontinental Championship. Goldberg right back out, breaks the count.
Well, he could have just let him get counted out. He would have been removed from the match with that. He would have been eliminated, but Goldberg, he's a fighting champion. He wants the Ultimate Warrior in the ring, and he wants to make him pay.
Suplex nicely executed right here on the floor by the Ultimate Warrior. It's the Ultimate Warrior and Rob Van Dam, and they are going to have to find a way to overcome the odds if they are going to come away victorious here tonight at Survivor Series.
Another big mistake being made as he's over here posing, and look at this. Goldberg just took him out and made it look easy.
Oh, he caught him with a power slam. Nicely done right there by the Ultimate Warrior. Hits the ropes and the splash. Will that be enough? Guerrero's in trouble. 1, 2, and he got him.
Has been eliminated.
And now we are back down 2-on-2. Standard tag team at this point in time, but it's still elimination.
Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. This is the opening Survivor Series contest. Imagine what it's going to be like for that main event. Ultimate Warrior able to get his foot on the ropes. Referee caught it, making him break the cover.
Ultimate Warrior very fortunate. The referee doesn't always see things like that. They're watching their shoulders, as they should be.
How many times did we see Ric Flair get pile drived on the floor tonight? How much will that take effect now that he's going to have to go into the deep water? He is still in this match, one of the final 2 participants for WCW.
Well, he's also the 60-minute man. He is used to having some of the best cardio in the business. But to your point, getting dropped on your head doesn't have a whole lot to do with cardio. But he also has resilience, because you don't win 16 world titles, have the title reigns that he's had against the men he's gone up against over all those years, unless you have a lot of resilience.
Indeed, and now the Ultimate Warrior showing some resilience of his own after getting clobbered here on the floor. Shoulder tackle, and Goldberg is down. I said it early on tonight. The Ultimate Warrior would love nothing more than to eliminate Bill Goldberg from this match. It won't give him the Intercontinental title back, but it will definitely feel good.
Well, Flair comes in and tags right back out to Goldberg. Referee probably shouldn't have allowed it. Flair never made contact with his opponent.
Went for the jackhammer, I believe, and the Ultimate Warrior having nothing to do with it. Makes the tag down to Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, the Ultimate Warrior, I think he got scared off right there.
Oh, Goldberg has got Van Dam in trouble. Caught him with a spear, and it might be all over. Cover and hooks the leg, it's 1. He's got 2, and Rob Van Dam able to come out the back door.
Well, the Ultimate Warrior came into the ring, but then didn't do anything. I'm not sure what the logic was in that.
Well, perhaps he was ready to pounce on Goldberg if he were able to get the victory over Van Dam. Collar and elbow in the middle of the ring. Now it is the Ultimate Warrior with a backbreaker. So the Intercontinental Champion, and quick tags being made now by the World Wrestling Federation representation. Nice spinning back kick by Rob Van Dam. Quick as a cat to that top rope, and now he is waiting on Goldberg, and the referee giving the count to Van Dam. And it is Goldberg with a nice roll through. He's got the leg, and he's going to try and break the ankle right here.
Referee asking him if he wants to give it up, and it'll be a 2-on-1 advantage for WCW if he taps.
Oh, what a heel kick to the face right there by Van Dam.
That got the attention of Goldberg, but Van Dam still can't get up, holding on to that knee, and that's not the target you want to give up to the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Flair saw it, now he's going right after it. I don't think Van Dam's going to be able to withstand this one. He's in a whole lot of pain. Goldberg was in and then steps out, and just like that, it's a 2-on-1 advantage.
Rob Van Dam has been eliminated.
Shoulder tackle by the Ultimate Warrior. He has nobody to tag to. He has nobody to make a save. He is going to have to eliminate not 1, but 2 of the biggest names in the history of WCW if he is going to be victorious here tonight. Flair once again attacking the leg, as we have seen him do time and time again. Elbow off the top rope, nobody home. Into the corner he goes. Ties up in the corner here. Now Flair with a shot to the head. Core Dream Studios, welcome to the nation. We appreciate you very much. Goldberg goes for the cover. Will it be over? It is. And just like that, it is the WCW coming out on top.
Well, your sole survivors, the Nature Boy Ric Flair and Goldberg. But I'll tell you what, this was one hell of a battle, as we knew it would be. It lived up to the billing.
Here are your winners.
Fans, when we come back, more action. It is going to be one more time. Another Survivor Series. It is going to be brutal. You won't want to miss it, I guarantee you. Stay with us.
Check out the fastest growing show on the Nation Network.
Yeah, it takes time, hours. People just see the finished product and it's like, oh, you pump out stuff so quickly, but people don't realize, I mean, it's a balancing act, and a lot of people don't get that.
We're the creators and talents that have provided us countless hours of entertainment.
I've been putting up Twitter, I opened like a DeviantArt account, and I've been putting videos that I make there for my guys.
Come to sit down and share their memories, experiences, and upcoming projects.
Definitely not. The greatest wrestling game of all time? I don't think so.
Formerly known as Inside the Creator Studio.
Wow, it's great to be inside the Creator Studio. And who did you create today, mate?
We now invite you to check out The Rub.
I was looking at your schedule just for this past month on the food truck alone. And you got like a 1985 Hulk Hogan schedule going on here where you got like a morning, a noon, and a night, same day. Then the next day you're in this town. The next day, and I'm thinking to myself,
Yeah.
Were you that busy traveling when you were in the ring?
I know, right? I think, busier and actually making more money now than I'm not wrestling.
You know what? I'm going to make money doing this. I'm going to name my price. I am going to do conventions. I'm going to do expos. I'm going to do weddings. I'm ordained to marry people. I've done weddings. I'm the whole 9 yards, man. I absolutely said there's nothing that I can't do with this character. And all your fans out in your nation, we love you, mate. The Bootleggers love you. And hope to see you around. Still on the road. Whoa! Yay!
Only on the Nation Network.
Trust me.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
The following contest is an 8-man tag team match. Introducing first, from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 249 pounds, Jake the Snake Roberts.
He is the former League of Legends World Champion. Had that title stolen from him by The Rock.
Yeah, he was one of the key participants in the match where realistically the dynasty was born. We haven't seen him back since then. He was attacked ruthlessly by these thugs that represent the dynasty Samoans. You're talking about Yokozuna. What he did to Jake the Snake Roberts was absolutely brutal.
Well, the Hart Foundation, they said they had a special partner joining them tonight to go up against the Dynasty. You want to talk about personal? This one will be personal.
From Manchester, England, weighing in at 260 pounds, the British Bulldog.
And now the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, coming down to join Jake the Snake Roberts. Can you believe this?
Well, it's been a long time coming, a good 8 months since we've seen Jake the Snake Roberts in action. You have to wonder if there'll be some ring rust that's going to be showing through or not. But boy, oh boy, when you want to talk about something that's going to be personal, this one's going to be it. I don't know if he's going to want Yokozuna as much as The Rock or the other way around. Hell, he's going to want to get his hands on all of them.
There's no doubt about it. Jake the Snake Roberts is not a man who turns the other cheek.
No, not even close. But I tell you, that could easily work against him as well, because Jake Roberts, he won't be in his normal set mind, which quite honestly, not so sure what normal is when it comes to Jake the Snake Roberts. He's always understood the psychology of wrestling. He's always known how to get in the head of his opponent, but tonight his opponent might have gotten in his head.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Bret the Hitman Hart, the Hart Foundation.
Former World Tag Team Champions on a number of occasions. Of course, the Hitman, former World Heavyweight Champion, has lately been going into the singles competition again. And here come the opposition. Former World Champion.
At a combined weight of 1,098 pounds, Umaga, Rikishi, The Rock, and Yokozuna.
Well, Yokozuna must be pulling up the rear because I don't see him.
Well, that's a lot to pull up if you've had a look at him. I'll tell you that right now.
You could stand to lose a few pounds yourself. I wouldn't throw rocks in the glass house that you're living in, little man.
You gotta be kidding me. Yokozuna's got an ass like an amphitheater.
I'm gonna tell him you said that.
You're gonna have to learn how to speak Japanese. I don't think he'll understand you.
Oh, I can speak to Yokozuna. Don't you worry about that.
The Dynasty in the ring. I don't see the look of concern on the face of The Rock that I would expect now that he knows Jake the Snake Roberts is waiting to get his hands on him. Oh, and Roberts is going to start this one out. Wasting no time at all. Going to work on Umaga.
Oh, and Umaga wasting no time at all going to work on Jake Roberts.
Uppercut stuns him, but doesn't take him down. And again, Roberts to the ropes. Umaga, the power insides and the strength against Jake the Snake Roberts. Roberts gets out of that corner very quickly.
Umaga is just absolutely absorbing whatever Roberts brings his way.
The Samoan Bulldozer, you don't get that name by accident. Roberts sends him into the ropes, back out front, knee to the midsection, and again, Umaga doesn't go down. Instead, sets him up. Oh my goodness, this one might be over for Jake Roberts. Roberts is in trouble.
He managed to kick out, but I'll tell you what, Umaga just absolutely kicking off any offense whatsoever by Jake Roberts up to that point.
And now the Snake takes the tag out to the British Bulldog. Oh, and he just took Rikishi.
Went for The Rock, but The Rock was too smart for him.
Umaga thinking long and hard about whether he wants to get into this one or not. Shoulders are down. Will that be enough? He got him. No.
Came real close to getting him right there with that crucifix. Pulled one out of his hat.
Now the British Bulldog is in control, and he knows it. Has him up in the air. Oh, look at this. The Bulldog with a running power slam. He does. Goes for the cover. Shoulders are down. Here's one. Here's two. He got him.
No, he kicked out.
Hard to believe it now. We've got all members. Almost every member in the match. And the Bulldog dropped, thrown first across the top rope, and now Umaga.
Make a wish. Hey, it's Thanksgiving. Don't you get a wishbone on Thanksgiving?
British Bulldog was headed towards his corner, then realized he's all alone right now as the action on the floor is starting to pick up. He's got Umaga up one more time. The Bulldog with the big slam. He hooks the leg.
Managed to get his other foot right underneath the bottom rope.
Oh my goodness, Umaga, the bulldozer, right through him. Oh, and we saw it earlier. We're going to see it again. Shoulders are down. The Bulldog in trouble. The save is made. What a power slam. He really just drove him halfway through the ring.
That was a tornado powerbomb of sorts. I'll tell you what, Umaga really doing a job here.
Tag is made, and now we get our first look at the anvil. Clothesline, and down goes Umaga. Goes to work on the neck now. Oh, look at this. Jake Roberts got caught by the freight train. That was Yokozuna. Into the turnbuckle he goes, and now Jake Roberts is in a whole lot of trouble. The British Bulldog is in. He has seen enough.
Well, he may have seen enough, but right now he's not going to be able to do much about it.
The whole world just came down on Yokozuna. And it is Jake Roberts from behind. Yokozuna didn't see it. The DDT.
That might be enough right there. Yokozuna just ate that DDT, and now the referee there, shoulders are down.
And manages to kick out. Roberts now going to work on. The Rock has him up as well. A DDT on The Rock.
Jake the Snake Roberts getting a lot of payback out here right now.
What's it going to be like for that main event later tonight, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Survivor Series tag made, and now for the first time tonight, the Hitman Bret Hart. He and Yokozuna are no strangers to one another. It was Yokozuna at WrestleMania taking the title away from the Hitman.
Had a little bit of help from Mr. Fuji in that one, but again, if the referee doesn't see it, it's all legal.
Double team, what is happening here? Rikishi making his way around, and now Yokozuna just choking him out here in the corner. Referee, step in and do something.
Referee's not going to get in the corner of the Dynasty. Would you get in there with all that size and weight? With those guys all hammering down on it?
The Hitman right there to meet The Rock. What a matchup this will be. And now Bret Hart, oh, he got caught. Dropped on the back of his head. And now The Rock hooks the leg, thinks he's got him. But the Hitman able to kick out the back door. Once again, planting the Hitman. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. One, and a save made by Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Over the top rope to the apron he goes, and now the Hitman. Flying drop kick, and The Rock all the way out to the floor.
Well, The Rock is in a whole world of trouble right now, and he knows it.
Neck breaker on the concrete. Makes a tag, and now Jake the Snake is the legal man.
I don't think The Rock realizes it, however.
Jake Roberts caught him. Jake the Snake Roberts going to work now on The Rock. Big knee lift. When you want to say something is personal, look no further than these two men.
And they better pay attention to the referee's count right now because it's starting to get up there.
And now Roberts has got him on the apron, on the aisle rather, drops him with a DDT. Jake the Snake Roberts just put The Rock out cold with a DDT. He's waiting for it to get back up.
They've both been eliminated. It's a double count out.
And we are down a 3-on-3 following that one. Jake the Snake Roberts, perhaps some degree of revenge. I don't think he'll be satisfied with that. Look at Yokozuna with a handful of face on the British Bulldog. Going for the cover, save is made by the Hitman, and the British Bulldog starting to feel the effects of this prolonged beating. Nice chop block to the back of the knee. And now Yokozuna doesn't know where his opposition is. He was looking at the Bulldog first, then he was looking at the Hitman. Here's a running power slam. Hooks the leg. He's going to get him. He's going to take the advantage. Save was made.
Well, the Bulldog just caught Rikishi right there with a devastating clothesline.
Knee to the midsection, very little effect on Yokozuna. Shrugs it off and comes right back with some more offense. Headbutt and down goes the Bulldog. Yokozuna bringing him over to the corner. We know what's going to come here next. If he connects, this one's over.
Oh, that's it for the Bulldog. He's finished.
Oh, the Hitman got there, but it was too little, too late. And now it is the Hart Foundation against the Dynasty, 2 against 3. Jim the Anvil Neidhart from behind. Oh, he's got him on a Cobra clutch. Can you believe this? Yokozuna is in a lot of trouble right now. That Cobra clutch is cinched on him.
He's definitely in trouble. He was fading fast after that one.
Yokozuna doesn't know what day it is. The Anvil has him up in the air. Power slam. Hooks the leg. 1. Oh, the leg underneath the bottom rope. Yokozuna better figure it out and figure it out quickly before it's too late.
Anvil couldn't hold him the second time. He caught him that time, though.
Tag made, and now the Hitman coming into the match. Going to work on Yokozuna with a series of rights lefts. Oh, there's a DDT. Paying homage to Jake the Snake Roberts. Thinks he's got all. There's one, and a save made by Umaga. The Hitman looking for some revenge, perhaps, for what we mentioned earlier. That WrestleMania fiasco that cost him the world title. Nice clothesline by the Hitman. Oh, he's got to go for the sharpshooter. If he turns it over, can he do it? He's got him. The Hitman Bret Hart. And he draws submission, and Yokozuna has been eliminated.
Well, I'll tell you right now, things are getting real interesting.
Swing and a miss. Follows it up with a Bulldog. And now the tag made. Here comes Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Knee to the midsection, and now sledgehammer to the back. Some power and strength on display here by both of these men. No two ways about it. Irish whip to the ropes, back out front. They collide. Umaga with a nerve pinch. The Anvil in trouble. He is fading. He might be done. Yokozuna pulls him out to the middle of the ring, and now, I beg your pardon, Umaga. Pump up into a slam. The Samoan drop, and that should be it. Save is made by the Hitman Bret Hart. All four men going at it now. The Anvil has him up in the air, couldn't hold him. Umaga once again. That nerve pinch hold on the trapezius muscle.
Yeah, that is definitely going to render somebody all but worthless right there. It has such a negative effect.
The spike connects. The Hitman not able to make the save. And now it is 2 against 1. Bret the Hitman Hart is going to have to finish this one up on his own if he can even get back into the ring. Rikishi going outside the ring. Oh, look at this.
Well, he's having a good time. Why not?
The Hitman with a clothesline that has very little effect on the big man, Rikishi. Hitman back into the ring. He just now perhaps realizing he is all on his own. He's got the big man up for the pile driver. He connects.
He might have him right here. Goes for the cover if he did anyway, but he doesn't.
The Hitman has him over there. Bulldog, perfectly executed. Will that be enough? He hooks the leg. Referee's in position. There's one. Oh, he's going to go for the sharpshooter. He got somebody earlier on tonight. He got Yokozuna. Can he do it again?
He's going to try for it, but look at this. Umaga not going to have anything to do with it.
The Hitman Bret Hart dealing with not one, but two. Opposition right now. Goes for the cover, gets one, and Bret Hart kicks out the back door. Rikishi connecting with that one. Oh, look at it. Look at this. DDT.
I believe he busted him open. It looked like I saw some red coming from the forehead.
Referee's going to try and at least keep this to a 2-on-1, but with a tag, you can't let both men be in the ring, referee. And he is busted open. Look at the blood streaming down the face of Rikishi. Now from the middle rope, the Hitman in trouble, and if this connects, it's all over. Call it a day. It's over. Oh, he got out.
Well, I'm not so sure about that count by the referee. Shoulders were still down, and he stopped counting. I'm not sure what that was all about.
Oh, the Hitman Bret Hart is in so much trouble right now. It wouldn't be bad enough to be going against either one of these two men. Look at the Hitman fighting back for all he's worth. He will not go down without a fight here tonight. Oh, shoulders are down. Got him quickly. He's in a crucifix. Two. He almost got it.
Oh, and now he's going after the referee.
The Hitman, I'm not sure what the heck he's thinking here, but the referee apparently... Oh, look at this! Rikishi and the Hitman. Hot shot right there across the top rope. Hooks the leg and it could be all over. It is, and just like that, the Dynasty victorious here tonight.
Well, I've got to say right now, both teams brought their A game here tonight. They left it all in the ring, and that's all you can ask of anybody. What a battle this one was, and hey, we still have our main event to go.
We take a look back at some of the highlights. Jake the Snake Roberts.
Are your winners, Rikishi, Umaga, The Rock, and Yokozuna.
The Dynasty with another big victory under their belts. Fans will be back with more in just a moment. It's time for the main event.
Now streaming on the Nation Network, PWI Review and Relive, where along with a panel of experts, we take a deep dive into random issues of some of the most recognizable wrestling magazines in history, where contestants go head-to-head and compete in wrestling knowledge to see who will go on to be the reigning champion. Now streaming on Twitch 2. Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on the Nation Network.
It is time to find out. Wait. Oh, my goodness. Now we know who the mystery partner is going to be.
Yeah, I'd say the mystery has been solved.
D-Generation X have called upon the services of the Deadman, The Undertaker.
The contest is an 8-man tag team match. Introducing first, from Death Valley, weighing in at 330 pounds, The Undertaker.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I've got to say, I think that the NWO's chances of victory have just slipped away.
Oh, indeed, very possible. It was already a pretty interesting matchup when you had the New Age Outlaws and Triple H. But now you add The Undertaker to that mix.
I wish we had a camera in the back right now. I'd love to see the look on the face of Trump Hogan.
This crowd is absolutely buzzing, knowing now what they do, and that is who the tag team partner is going to be for D-Generation X. We are now just waiting on Triple H and the New Age Outlaws to make their way down.
And at a combined weight of 780 pounds, D-Generation X!
D-Generation X making their way down towards the ring to join forces with The Undertaker against the NWO.
Well, here comes the opposition, and I'll tell you what.
And at a combined weight of 1,037 pounds, Scott Hall, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, Hollywood Hogan, and Kevin Nash, the NWO.
They are the WCW Tag Team Champions. Hall and Nash, along with the reigning World Heavyweight Champion Hollywood Hogan. Not only has he taken the belts with him to the WCW, he has disgraced it by painting the NWO logo across the front.
Well, we can't really see it too well because he wears the NWO shirt over the top of that championship title. But yeah, he's done it before. He's done it again.
Shawn Michaels coming down on his own here towards the ring now. This is going to be the Survivor Series of all Survivor Series matchups, ladies and gentlemen. The bad blood not only runs deep, but it is coming from fresh wounds here in the world of the League of Legends.
This will be the first time Shawn Michaels and Triple H have been in the same ring since the Big Kibosh.
Indeed, it was Halloween Havoc when Shawn Michaels turned his back on his longtime partner and friend. And now look at this, The Undertaker. Oh my word! Almost took the head right off of Scott Hall.
Scott Hall comes right back. Now these are two guys that know each other very well.
Shawn Michaels is going to get in the ring with The Undertaker. Also no strangers to one another. Shawn Michaels with a springboard elbow caught The Undertaker.
Get a look at the expression on the face of Triple H ringside right now on the apron. He wants to get in that match so bad right now. You know he wants to get his hands on Shawn Michaels.
Michaels goes for the cover on The Undertaker. You're not going to pin him. Not like that. Not this early in the match. You'll have to do a lot more damage than that. And Shawn Michaels makes the tag once again. Back to Scott Hall. Hall up in the air. Suplex takes him all the way over. There's the tag made. Now the Road Dogg, the legal man in the match. Clothesline, and now the Road Dogg goes for the cover, doesn't hook the leg. Gets a 1 count right there. Road Dogg waiting on Scott Hall to get back to his feet as the members of the NWO watching on very closely.
Nice move right there by Scott Hall. Reverses right out of it, and the Road Dogg now in trouble.
Scott Hall has him with a pump handle slam. Stealing a page out of the book. Shawn Michaels takes The Undertaker, sends him over the top rope. Tag made, and now here comes Triple H against his longtime friend.
Oh, he's saying something to him right now. I have no idea what that is, but he had words.
Triple H set him off. This could be the pedigree. It is. Goes for the collar. Might be our first elimination. It is.
Has been eliminated.
Scott Hall has just been eliminated, and now we have a 4-on-3 advantage for the WWF. Oh, look at this. Triple H and Shawn Michaels, they're finally hooking up. Big knee lift, and Shawn Michaels pays the price.
Well, Triple H looked like he had something in mind right there, but Shawn Michaels had the solution.
Couldn't hold the suplex, and now Shawn Michaels with a German suplex. Big right hand, and down he goes. Over the top rope, down to the floor now. Wait, what is he doing? What is he?
He's got a stop sign.
He'll get disqualified. Shawn Michaels just barely able to knock that sign from his hand before he could use it. The battle rages on here.
I'm not so sure Shawn Michaels wouldn't have been better off allowing him to hit him with that steel sign, because then guess what? We'd be all evened up at 3 apiece.
Oh, that back elbow finding its mark, and now Triple H on the receiving end. These two men, lifelong friends until recent developments. Shawn Michaels tried to convince Triple H to join the NWO. Clearly having none of that. Oh, wait a minute. He's got that sign one more time. What's he going to do? He's thinking about it. Shawn Michaels intercepts. The battle raging on here ringside. Triple H has the ankle. Oh, what a shot to the head. Caught the boot.
Shawn Michaels with that Russian leg sweep, he might have landed him on the sign with it. I'm not so sure.
Jawbreaker. Oh, Triple H just colliding with the stairs.
Stiff, big right forearm right to the jaw. Triple H is feeling it now.
Referee's count continues to climb. These two men have to be aware. Shawn Michaels beating the count back in the ring. Makes the tag. Here comes Hollywood. And Triple H is back and now unloading on Hogan. Tag made out, the double team as The Undertaker and Hollywood Hogan going to work on one another.
Talk about a long history. These two dudes have got one as well. It was The Undertaker very early on in his career in the WWF. Took the title away from Hogan at Tuesday in Texas.
Had some help by the likes of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And now it is The Undertaker taunting Hogan. Has him up in the air. Gonna go with a tombstone. It connects. Hogan may be eliminated. There's 1, 2. And he barely kicked out of that one. Makes the tag down. Badass Billy Gunn. A 4-on-3 advantage being enjoyed at the moment by the WWF Superstars. Nice move right there by Billy Gunn. Caught him from behind. Takes the legs and now rolls him up in the corner. Too close to the ropes. You see Shawn Michaels wanting to make that tag. Hollywood Hogan unable to do so. Oh, he went for the famous and Hogan just caught him.
Yeah, he went for it, and he ended up getting caught, and Hogan, using that size and strength that he possesses, making it work for him, and now all of a sudden, the ass man doesn't know where he is.
Kevin Nash hurling him across the ring. Big tornado punch to the head. Dropping the elbow. Billy Gunn is in a whole lot of trouble now, and he is in the wrong part of town as well. Tag is made to his longtime colleague and friend, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Double team right now.
Well, Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash, no strangers either. They've got a long history as well. Kevin Nash at one point in time was the bodyguard to the HBK.
DDT, and the Road Dogg appears to be bleeding.
Yeah, he's been busted open right over the right eye, and that's going to definitely be something the referee's going to have to keep an eye on. He's spilling a lot of blood right now.
Go for the pump handle, will it connect? It does! Goes for the leg! 1, 2, save made by the Heartbreak Kid. Shawn Michaels now going to work on the Road Dogg. Has him up against the ropes. Referee doing nothing to control things right now. Kevin Nash with a headbutt.
As if there weren't enough damage to the forehead already. Now he just got clobbered with that one.
Charging in after Hollywood Hogan. And the Road Dogg is in a lot of trouble right now. Hogan to the ropes. Oh, he drops the leg. That's going to be it.
Too close to the ropes once again. Ring awareness is a very key point in being successful in wrestling, but even more so in tag team wrestling.
The Undertaker in to make the save. Hogan now turns him around. Hollywood has the Undertaker up over the shoulder. Can you believe this? And he slams him. Nice roll up right there to get too close to the ropes. Here's the tag made, and now here comes Triple H. Went for the knee. Hogan with the block. Hogan hits the rope, goes back out. Nobody home. Triple H in control, at least for the moment.
Oh, he's going to go for it right here.
Pedigree. Hollywood is in trouble. He kicks out on 2 somehow. Oh, Triple H right now is not at all happy about the way things have been going. And Hogan all the way out to the floor. Triple H has got that sign once again. He's going to that stop sign. Hogan intercepts it.
Action taking place here on the floor at ringside.
Clothesline nicely done. Boy, oh boy, this one breaking down. It's inside the ring, it's outside the ring, and all points in between. Get a look at this, would you? Swing and a miss. And now they fight over that stop sign once again. Now Hogan. Hogan just used it.
Been eliminated.
Hogan got himself eliminated.
Not a big surprise because he'd been challenged by it so many times.
Hogan could take no more and decided instead he was going to take some action on his own. Pedigree. Kevin Nash is in trouble now. Tag made. Here comes The Undertaker. Irish whip over the top and down to the floor he goes. Let's see what's going to happen here. The Undertaker follows him out. Clothesline.
Well, Kevin Nash here on the floor right now delivering some big hurt.
Big hurt is the right word. Headbutt and The Undertaker is shaken. Rubbing the face of The Undertaker here into the floor. Oh, that elbow. Near 300 pounds right down into the back of The Undertaker. Into the steel post. He's dazed. And now The Undertaker on the apron. What is he doing?
The Undertaker.
He got himself counted out.
I believe he may have lost track of the count.
It's a 3-on-2 advantage still for the Doll. Look at this. Shawn Michaels is right in the ring. And Triple H couldn't be happier.
Went for the Hurricane Runner, but he got caught and pays the price.
Oh my goodness, look at the disrespect right there by, oh, he caught him! Sweet chin music! Save was made, otherwise this one would have been all over for Triple H. Shot to the midsection now, and the Hitman, I beg your pardon, the Heartbreak Kid firing back. Kevin Nash on the floor, not even able to make the tag if he wants to. Warming up the band is Shawn Michaels. Sweet chin music to follow. That should be it. Shoulders are down.
A competitor has been eliminated.
And he has eliminated Triple H.
Well, now it is the New Age Outlaws going up against Shawn Michaels and Big Daddy Cool Diesel. You've got two teams that have been the tag team champions before.
And they know each other as well as you will ever know your opponents. Irish whip sends him into the turnbuckle, and now Badass Billy Gunn calling on the fans. Look at the head of the Road Dogg, though. He's in pretty rough shape right now. Follows him in with a clothesline. Tag is made, and now here comes Kevin Nash. Oh, he's got to go for the jackknife. If he hits, it's all over. Has him up in the air. Down with authority. Couldn't make the save. And now look at this. 2 against 1. Shawn Michaels just caught him.
Oh, and he's been hurt too. He got busted open with that one.
Went for it. Went for the Famouser. It didn't happen. Oh, he got him that time. Goes for the cover. Hooks the leg. Will that bring it up?
And it's down to 1-on-1 right now.
Badass Billy Gunn. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, the turncoat here on the World Wrestling Federation. Going up to the top rope. He wanted Shawn Michaels. He's got him inside the ring. Down across the back.
Well, it's as personal as it's ever going to be right now. Shawn Michaels better know it.
Billy Gunn has got Shawn Michaels. Oh, my word.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels got to be remembered a nightclub and a bunch of Marines right about now.
Oh, a rocker dropper, the Famouser, call it what you will. That should be it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Shawn Michaels just barely getting a shoulder up off the mat.
Yeah, but you see him holding his head because he's in all kinds of trouble and he knows it. But look at this, the blood flowing down the face of badass Billy Gunn right now.
Series of right hands, and now Shawn Michaels gonna try and fight back. Gut buster perfectly executed, and now, oh wait just a moment, warming up the man. If he connects, this one will be over. Lights out. Will the NWO win here at Survivor Series?
Indeed they do.
Shawn Michaels is the sole survivor for the NWO. We take a look back on some of the action, ladies and gentlemen. It was absolutely unbelievable. What a night here. Survivor Series.
Kevin Nash, Hollywood Hogan, and the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, the NWO.
A big win for the NWO for the Body Mean Gene saying so long and happy Thanksgiving.